everybody, Kyle Sasser here with Great Things Tampa Bay, and today got two things for you. One, we are doing a event on July 21st. We are going canoeing down the Hillsborough River, so I would love to personally invite you to join that event and come along. It's a really beautiful river, and we're going to be leaving from Sergeant's Park, which is kind of up near Hillsborough River State Park. When you get on 301, it's maybe 3/4 of the way there from Fowler Avenue. So we're leaving Sergeant's Park. I'm going to be doing a 4-hour canoe trip. There is a chance about 2 hours in to bail if you get on it and it's not your thing. There's a midway point that we stop at that has restrooms and all that stuff at Morris Bridge. And there's a shuttle that shows up there that'll take you back to the place if it becomes too much for you. There are a lot of alligators there, so if alligators really freak you out, probably not the best place to go. But you know, they're not going to bother you or bug you or anything like that. The actual river itself does a lot of the work in moving you along. You know, there is a bit of a flow there, so you're having to paddle and steer, but it's not extraneous. So yeah, you know, if you want to come, sign up on the meetup. There's also a link on Great Things TV's calendar, and the pricing is, I think it's like $60 for a 2-person canoe, and that includes, you know, the paddles, the PFD, the trip back to home base. You'll need to bring some water, some sunscreen, and a packed lunch. And yeah, should be a great time. I took my wife on this a few years ago, and she loved it. And I took one of my best friends, Rashad, who had never been canoeing really anywhere, 7 or 8 years ago, and it was really exciting to him. The river itself, relatively slow-moving, very tannic waters, which is brown. The tannin comes from the leaves. Basically the oak leaves. The water steeps the oak leaves and pulls the tannin out almost like a tea. And yeah, lots of alligators, cypress trees, huge oak canopies and stuff like that. So a lot of the time you're going to be in shade, but you know, there is stretches where you're kind of, you know, out in the sun. So I know I haven't been out in the sun that much yet, so I need some sunscreen myself. So yeah, so it's going to be a great time. That's July 21st. Be sure to sign up. And what else? Oh, France is in the World Cup finals. So so Abbie and I will be watching the World Cup finals at Three Birds Tavern in St. Petersburg on 4th Street. It starts at 11. We should have a table there. I'm going to try to get there early or call and reserve one in front of one of the big TVs there. So please, even if you don't know anything about soccer, I'd love for you to come on down and hang out. Should be a good game. We still don't know who they're playing yet. England and Croatia are playing today. So Croatia has never made it to a World Cup final, and I think this is their first quarterfinal as well. And England won it back in, I believe, the 60s, and they had a pretty good run in the mid-90s, but this is kind of their so for like as popular as the Premier League is, their national team has really kind of struggled the last few years. So it should be a pretty interesting game. France won it in the late 90s, 98, I think it was. So I mean, of course, none of the players are the same, but as a nation, France has won it before. So, but you know, les Bleus still have